Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's very hard puzzle. And it's called Wake Up and Smell the Coffee by AQJHS. And these take a long time, so be warned about that. I might cut it off at 2 hours depending on, or maybe a little less depending on, I have to get somewhere in about 2 hours. So we'll see where we are when we get there. Anyways, let's get to the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell in the grid, place a single digit from one such that every row, column, and designated 9-cell region contains the digits 1 through 9 exactly once each. On zipper lines, pairs of digits equidistant from the center of the line have the same sum. For lines of odd length, that sum is the central digit on the line. So, for example, you have these two digits must add up to the digit that's in the center of the line. So we could have something like, say, 3 and 4 adding up to 7 here. But for the zipper line with that are even in size, or even in length, the sum has to be, can be any combination of two digits, obviously. And that's how zipper lines work. We also have digits in a red circle may not appear in any of the 4 cells touching that circle. So around this circle cannot appear a 2, a 4, a 5, or a 6. And around this circle cannot appear a 1 or 4 or 5 or a 6 there. And it's the same thing for all the rest of these anti-quads, as they are known. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. In box 9, 8 cannot appear around these quads. So we have a guaranteed 8 in one of these 3 cells. What else do we have? 1 cannot appear here or here in box 1, so it must appear here. Or can't, okay. So these two digits must add up to what that digit is. We cannot have 1 or 2 surrounding this. So this has to be at minimum 3 and 4. So that makes the 7, 8, or 9 there. So we have 3 or 4 up to 3 and 6 here. And this can't be 1 or 2. These two add to the sum. These two add to the sum. These two add to the sum. So do these two and these two and these two and these two and these two. What does that mean? I don't really know. We can't have 6 or 8 here. Um, what does that mean? I don't really know either. Hmm. Ah. In rows 6 and 7, we have a 2, 3, 4, 5, which cannot be in these circles. So we have to have 2, 3, 4, 5 be on these zipper lines twice. Along this zipper line, we cannot have 4, 5, 8, 9. Sorry, in around these anti-quads, we cannot have 4, 5, 8, 9. So we have to have 4, 5, 8, 9 on these zipper lines twice. Okay. That's interesting. So that means on this zipper line, we have 5 times these digits, or sorry, 5 times this sum is equal to the sum of these digits here. And we have to have 4, 5, 8, 9 twice. So 4 and 9 is 13. 5 and 8 is 13. So it's 26. 26 times 2 is 52. So the other two digits plus 52 must be a multiple of 5. Right? Okay. Yeah. So 4, 5, 8, 9, again, that's 9 plus 8 plus 9 is 26, times 2 is 52. So that means the two digits must sum to a multiple of 5. Huh. So that means the sum has to be, bingo, that's one thing. So 52 is already, divided by 5, is 10.4. So that means the sum of the two digits on the zipper line must be greater than 10. So 1 can never appear on the zipper line. So 1 has to be here in box 1. And then that means it must be here in row 4. Oh, that's not true. That is not true. It could be either here or here. Okay. So that means you can't have 52 plus 3 to add up to 55. Because if you had 52 plus 3 adding up to 55, you have to have a 1 be one of the digits. And we know 1 can't be on these digits because it must sum up with the other digit to sum up to at least 11. So therefore, the sum has to be greater than 11, which means it's at least 12, which means 2 cannot appear on these zipper lines. And what does that mean? That means could you still add up to 12? So, okay, two digits, 16 minus 52 is 8. So you could have 3 and 5 cannot be the extra digit. We already have all the 5s accounted for in these rows. So it cannot add up to 12 either. Because 1 is not available, because 1 and 10 add up to 11. And since we know it can't add up to 55 as a total, it has to be at least 60. That means 12 is the minimum sum for the zipper line. So 2 cannot be on this line, which means 2 and 6 doesn't work. But if we try to add another 8, you would have to add another 3 and another 5. And we already have all the 5s accounted for. So 60 cannot be the sum for these 5 cells. So that means it has to be 65 because 70 minus 52 is 18. And you would have to add a 9 and a 9, but we already have the 9s accounted for. So therefore, this must be 52, so plus another 13 adds up to... So that means these have to add up to 13. So this is 4 through 9 guaranteed on this zipper line. So these are 4 through 9 guaranteed. And these have to be 1, 2, 3, and 6, 7 as possibilities. No 1 can be here because we have to have a 1. 1 can't be here and 1 can't be here. So these add up to 13. These add up to 13. These add up to 13, 13, 13. Okay. What about these? 2, 3, 4, 5 is 14 times 2 is 28. 28. So the sum can only get to 45 because you could have 8 and 9, and that's the most you can have is 9 and 9, which is 46, but that's not divisible by 5. So it has to be 45 at most, which means the sum, 45 divided by 5, means that the sum has to be 9 or less, which means 9 can never be on this line, which means we can't add 8 and 9 to it to add up to 45 for these sets of these 5 sets of pairs. So that's not going to work. So 9 is not possible on these lines. And since 9 is not possible, you can't ever add up to 45. So can you add up to 40? You have to have, again, so 40, the sum is 8 at most for each of these pairs. That means 8 cannot appear on this line. And then the problem with trying to add up to 40 without 8 or 9, and you have all the 2 through 5s accounted for, so 40 minus 28 is 12. You have to have 2 digits, and you cannot have 2, 3, 4, or 5 there, which eliminates all possibilities to add up to 12 for the other 2 digits. So that's not going to work, which means that must add up to 35, which means these must be 1 through 6 here. Interesting. So these are, on these lines, must be 1 through 6. Again, this cannot be 4, 5. It can't be 7. So to add up with this digit here, you have 1 and 6, but no 2, 3, and then 4, 5, and 6 with 3, 2, and 1. So the remaining digits in... Okay, this cannot be 4 or 5 here because of 4 or 5, the anti-quad here. That means this can't be 8 or 9. Interesting. Remaining digits in in rows 6 and 7 have to be 1, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5 add up with 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5 add up with 5, 4, 3, 2, essentially. And the 1 and the 6 have to be separate here. Hmm. 8 has to be one of these two, so 8 cannot be here. These digits. So let's do the digits surrounding these quads. These unfortunately only have 2 restrictions, so let's go here. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9 there, and 1, 2, 6, 7, 9 here. Around this quad is 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Around this quad is 1, 3, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Hmm. What does this mean? I'm not really sure. Um. Oh, that's interesting. Column 4 is very interesting. Yes. Column 4, we cannot have 1 in any of these cells because they add up to 13 with their corresponding counterpart. We can't have 1 here because of the anti-quad. We can't have 1 here because of the anti-quad. So this must be 1 guaranteed here, which means this is 1 and 6. And that's the only 1 and 6 available on these sets of 5 digits. And I'm guessing we have something similar here, maybe? No, maybe not. So 4 has to appear in one of these 3 cells there. That corresponds with 9 for that zipper line. But 4 could be here, which means... So it 4... Where's 3? Oh, this 1, 6 pair also eliminates 1 and 6 in the rest of the column. So no 6 here. Which means where's the 3? 3 has to be one of these 2 digits here. That eliminates 3 in the rest of the box. We have a guaranteed 4 here. If this is 4, this is 9. So if we have 4 here, this is 9. If this is 4, this is 9. If this is 4, that's 9. So one of these 3 is a 9. But that's not that helpful. Mm-hmm. Huh. Interesting. Where is 1 in column 3? Can't be here anymore because of we already have the 1, 6 accounted for in rows 6 and 7. That means it has to be here. Which eliminates 1 in the rest of the box. So there's no 1 here. There's no 1 here. This can't be 1, so this can't be 6 here, correspondingly. This 1 eliminates not 6 there, no 1 there. It means that no 6 there. Okay. What else do we have? Four cannot be here, so 4 is either here or it's here. So it's either 3, 4 here or it's 4, 9 there. Okay. Mm -hmm. Does that tell us anything else? I don't really know. Where is 1 in box 5? Cannot be here anymore, and can't be on these cells here. Can never be on this zipper line at all, so 1 has to be here, which means this is 1, that's 6. That eliminates 6 in the rest of the row. And box. Where is 6 in box 9 then? It can't be surrounding this quad, can't be here, so one of these two must be a 6, which eliminates 6 and 7 as a possibility there to add up to 13. Hmm. Uh, hmm. This is an interesting shape here. This digit sees both of these digits and then sees that one. Should we color these as pairs? Maybe? I don't know. Let's try. So we'll make this red, we'll have yellow, we'll make this blue. Actually, let's make that we'll make that pink, and then we'll make that blue. So these are different pairs, adding up to 7. This one cannot be the pink pair. It cannot be the yellow one. Because if this is yellow as part of the yellow pair, that would be the same as that cell, which would mean this has to be the same as that cell, which is not possible. It could be red. Can it, though? So these could be the same pair, essentially. Hmm. Right, because this could be 3 and 4, and then you could have 3 and 4 there. Hmm. And then this could be 2 or 5, and that would work fine. Hmm. Hmm. Now that's interesting. So where's 5 in box 2 and box 8? Well, that's not okay. No, never mind. That's not necessarily as interesting. We oh, this can't be 1 here. So we know we have a guaranteed 1 there. Hmm. Yeah, 5 is interestingly oh, we could do Fistimafel's ring potentially. Huh. Does that tell us enough though? Well, we would know we have 4, 5, 8, 9 at least once, and 2, 3, 4, 5 at least once in the corners to match. Basically, Fistimafel's ring is the ring around the central 3x3 box. Must be the exact same digits as the 2x2 areas in the corners. Can we use that? Hmm. My eyes are irritated right now. I don't know if we can really use that though. Um, yeah, I don't know if we can really use that. Um, my eyes are irritated today. Oh, that's interesting. This has to be 4, 9 or 5, 8, adding up to 13, and this has to be 2, 5 or 3, 4, adding up to 13. Or sorry, adding up to 7. Either way, we have a guaranteed 4, 5 here. We have a guaranteed 4, 5 here, which means this cannot be 4 or 5 there. Oh, this can't be 7 adding up to... it has to be 6 and 7 adding up to 13 there. So we can't have 4 or 5 here. So this is not 1. It could be 2, 3, no 4, 5, no 6, 7, 8, or 9 there as possibilities. Um, it's kind of interesting, I guess. Hmm. Hmm. Um. Hmm. Hmm. In box two and three have to be in two out of these three cells. But that doesn't really tell us too much. Well, we know three is here. Two could also be here. Oh, where's five in column four? It has to also be here. That means eight. If this is five, this is eight. If this is five, this is eight. If this is five, this is eight. Ah, so four has to be one of those three. Again, if four is here, nine is here. If four is here, nine is here. If four is here, nine is here. Either way, these three have to be nine. They all see this cell here, so this cannot be nine. Same with eight. We have eight guaranteed. If this is five, this is eight. If this is five, this is eight. If this is five, that's eight. So we can't have eight there either. Interesting. Um, hmm. 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 Oh, this can't be both 4 and 5 at the same time. So one of these pairs is going to have to be 4, 9 and 5, 8. And that means this has to be 4 or 5 there, which means this corresponds to 8 or 9 there. So this is going, okay, that's interesting. Let's remove these colorings. So this is going to be a pair. We'll make that pink, and then this is a pair, green, adding up with that. So this could be this one swapped, essentially. So the green 8, 9. So the green and the green cannot be here. But this could be the pink one. It could also be the 6, 7 as a pair. Where is this green 8, 9? It cannot be here. In box 5, it can't be here. It can't be any of these. So it has to be this digit here. So that's the green 8 and 9, which means this must be the green 4 and 5 to go with it. Interesting. Where's the green 4 and 5 then? For row 4, it must be one of these two, which means the green 8 and 9 has to be here or here. Interesting. So the green 4, 5 cannot be here, cannot be here, so the green 4, 5 has to be one of those three. That means the green 8 and 9 cannot be, is here and here, which means the green 8 and 9 has to be one of those two. Okay. So this is either pink or some other pair, the 6, 7 pair, which we'll mark as yellow. It could be pink, though. If this is pink, this has to be 6, 7 as a pair, then. Which would mean this has to be the green 4, 5, 8, 9 pair. Yeah. So this... The green 4, 5 is one of those three. Therefore, this cannot be the green 4, 5 here. Aha! Well, no, never mind. Well, maybe a little bit. This has to be the pink 4, 5. Adding up to, because we have the green 4, 5 there. So this is 4, 5 guaranteed, this is 4, 5 guaranteed. That eliminates 4, 5 in the rest of the column. So this is 2, 3, or 6. This cannot be... It's 1 and 6, 4 and 3, and 2 and 5. So this could still be the green 4, 5. Interesting. You could have green 4, 5 here with the green 2, 3 here. So this has, the remaining digit here has to be a 2 or a 7. Interesting. Ah, this cannot be pink and pink. If this is pink and pink, this is pink and pink. Therefore, we must have green, green here and green, green here for the 4, 5. But we know one of these has to be the green 4, 5 pair with the 8, 9. So this cannot be pink and pink. Which means this must be green and green here. So we have, therefore, this is the green 4-5, which means this is the green 2-3 with it. So this cannot be green 4-5. It could. Can it be the pink 4-5? Maybe. This is green 4-5. So one out of these two. Oh. One out of these two is the green 4-5. And one out of these two is the green 4-5, which means the green 4-5 cannot appear anywhere else in boxes 4 and 6 because we have a guaranteed green 4-5 in one of these two cells and one of these two cells. Interesting. Um, huh. This can't be pink 2-3 because it sees both of these green pink 2-3s and it can't be green 2-3. So this has to be 6. So this is 6, which makes that 1. That eliminates 1 in the rest of the box and row. So this can't be 1, which means this can't be 6. 6 means this can't be 6 here, which means that can't be 7. And where is 3 available then in column 6? It can only be here. So the pink 3, 4, 5 has to be 3 and 4, which means the green 4, 5 has to be 5. So this is 2 and 5. That makes this 5 and 8, which makes that 5 and 8. That means this becomes a 4-9 pair here. This is 3, 4 as a pair. 8 eliminates 8 in the rest of the column. So this, again, has to be 2 or 7 as possibilities here. And this can't be both 2 and 7, so 9 has to be here. Which means this can't be 9, so it's a 1-7 pair. That eliminates 1 and 7 in the rest of the column, so no 7 there. This is 2, 9 as a pair. That eliminates 2, 9 in the rest of the column, so this is 7, 8 as a pair. So this can't be 7 or 8, it's 2, 3. That leaves this digit as 3, 4. This can't be 5, 8 anymore, so it's 4, 9 or 6, 7. This can't be 6 because of 6 in the box. This can't be 7 because of 7 in the box. This is 4, 6, or 9. And this has to be 3, 4, 7, or 9 as possibilities. 5 eliminates 5 in the rest of this row, so this can't be 8. 8 eliminates 8 here, so this can't be 5. No 5 here, so no 8 there. This is the same digit as this one. Okay. No more 2 here, which means no more 5 here. No more 2 here, which means no more 5 there. 8 eliminates 8 in this rest of this row. So no more 8 there. Five eliminates 5 here, so this can't be 2. Hmm. Hmm. So this is either 3, 4 adding up to 7. Hold up. We have a 1, 2, 3, 7, 9 quintuplet in row 2, which eliminates 1, 2, 3, 7, 9 in the rest of the column. So this can't be 3. This can't be 9. We have 4, 5, 6 as a triplet here. Interesting. Huh. This is 4, 5, and 6, which means this can't be 4, 7, 8, or 9 to add up to 13 with that digit. That's kind of fascinating, actually. 1 is guaranteed to be one of those two. Only 1 out of 6 or 7 can be here, because we have already 3 digits from 4 through 7 here already. So at least 1 of 2 or 3 is here. Oh, well, we knew that already anyways. Right? One of these is going to have to be 6 or 7. So obviously you can't have both 6s and 7s there. Um. Hmm. So 6 is either here or here. Obviously, if it's here, this is 6, 7 as a pair. That would leave this as 4, 9. 3, 4. Uh, oh, where are 4, 5 in column 3? 4 and 5 in column 3. One of them has to be here. They can't be here. They can't be here, and they can't be here anymore because of the 1. So this has to be a 4, 5 pair, which means it cannot have 6, 7 here. Where is the 6 then? In column 3, it has to be one of these two. Where is the... This is then 2, 3... This is 4, 5, 8, 9. This is 4, 5, 8, 9. We need a 6 and 7 along this, so it must be 6 and 7 here. So this is 6, that's 7. This is not yellow. Oops, not pink. It's yellow. Which means this can't be 6. So this is obviously the 4, 9 pair. No 7 there. Hmm. Hmm. Sheesh. Hmm. Um, do we have anything else that restricts? Uh, uh, remaining digits of row 5. We have 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. It's not that helpful. Remaining digit here, it's 3 through 9. This could be anything. These could be anything. We have a lot of possibilities here. Three is either here or surrounding one of that quad. Hmm. We have a guaranteed 5 there and a guaranteed 4. So hmm. 7 here. Oh, 6 here eliminates 6 here. The rest of this row. This cannot have a 6 surrounding it, so 6 has to be one of these 3 in box 1. 7 eliminates 7 in the rest of row 4. Okay. So obviously this can't be 3 here. If this were 3, this would have to be 4 and 6 at minimum, which doesn't add up to a digit. Okay. Um uh this digit is the same as that one. This digit must be the same as one of these 2. This digit must be the same as one of these 2. Hmm. Don't really have much information about that. Um. Hmm. Oh, this can't be 6 here. If that's 6, it's 4 at minimum there. So we have a guaranteed 6 here, which eliminates 6 and 1 in the rest of the column to add up to 7. Huh. We also have... Hmm. Hmm. This can't be 6 either. 6 in column 2 has to be one of those two. Hmm. Hmm. Um, hmm. What else can we figure out from this? Hmm. I'm not sure. What about this zipper line? Three can't be here. Four can't. Three. Okay, 5 has to be one of these four digits. One out of 3 or 4 necessarily has to be here. Because it can't be here and can't be here. So I don't think this can actually be 2 and 5. But we should try it just to see if we reach that contradiction. If we have 2 and 5 here, 3 and 4 both have to be here. 3 and 5 add up to 8, which is not possible. So it has to be 3 and 4, or 4 and 5 adding up to 7 or 9. So 2 would be here, which means 2 cannot be here. We not have 5 and 8. This is 4 and 9. So no 2, 9 here, no 9 here. No 9 here. So this is 5 can't be here. So this has to be 3, 4 adding up to 7, or 4, 5 adding up to 9. So this is 3 or 5 there. So 5 would be there, 4, 9 as a pair there. That would make this not 2 and 3, that'd be 3, 4 as a pair. We'd have a 2, 3, 4 triplet here, which eliminates 2, 3, 4 in the rest of the box. So this would not be 2, 3, or 4. It would be 6. 3, 4 as a pair forces this to be 5 and 8. So that's still fine. No 8 here. No 3 here. We have a 2, 7, 9 triplet here, which eliminates 2, 7, 9 in the rest of the box. So no 2, 7 there. No 7, 9 there. This is 1, 3 as a pair. This can't be 3, therefore this is 4, 5 as a pair. That adds up to 9, which means it cannot be 9. It's 2, 7 as a pair. That leaves that as a 6. 2, 7 eliminates 2, 7 in the rest of the column. So it's 6, 9 as a pair. That eliminates 9 there. So it's 1, 7 as a pair. That eliminates 1, 7 there. So that's 8, 9 as a pair. Interesting. No 2, 3, 4. No 6. This is 3, 4, 5 as a triplet. Therefore, it has to be 2 and 8 remaining. 8 and 9 eliminate 8 and 9 here, so it's 7. So this is 3 and 4 adding up to 7. That's 5. No 7 here. It's 6 and 1. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 8 and 7. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 2 and 8. 5 eliminates 5 here, so this can't be 2, which makes that 2 and 5 adding up. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 4 and 5. So far, this is looking fine. No 1 here. Where's 1 in this box? It has to be here. So we have 1, 7, 1 there. 7 eliminates 7 there, so it's 2, 7, which makes that 3 and 2. No 7 there, it's 3. No 4, this is 5, 6 as a pair. That eliminates 5, 6 in the rest of the box. 3 eliminates 3 in the column, in the row. This is looking fine. 5 eliminates 5 there, so it's 6 and 5, which means 5 and 8 add up to 13. That makes that 7. No 7 or 8 there, it's 9. This makes that not 9, so 9 is there. 4, 9. 4 and 9. I mean, it seems like it works. Shoot. I was hoping I'd reach a contradiction there. It looked ripe for the contradiction, but that looks like the correct path. Ugh. Okay, so let's try this 2 and 5. No 5 or 8 there, it's 4, 9 as a pair. No 2 or 9. No 9 here. We're guaranteed a 3 here. Doesn't that mean that's always 9? I think that means that's always 9. And it's always because, yeah. Huh. Yeah, if this is 3, 4 as a pair, that makes us 5 and 8. What? So how was that? No more 8 here. No 8 or 3. Oh, and 2, 7, 9 as a triplet. But if we make this 2 and 5, this can't be 5 or 8. It's 4, 9 as a pair. So no 2, 9 there. Right, this has to be 3. So the 2, 7, 9 triplet here. So if this is 3, 4 as a pair, this becomes 2, 7, 9 as a triplet, which guarantees this is 1 and 3 there, which means this can't be 3. And it's 4, 5 adding up to 9. If we don't have the 3, 4 here, it's 2 and 5, but that means we have to guarantee 3 here, which means this can't be 3, and again, it's 4, 5 adding up to 9. So either way, it's 4, 5 adding up to 9, period. Interesting. So either way, this is definitely 4, 5 adding up to 9, which means 6 can't be there. That means 9 can't be here. This can't be 4 or 9, which makes that 8 and 5 adding up together. That's kind of a weird one anyway. So that's 6. This can't be 2 and 5. It has to be 3, 4 as a pair. That means we have 3, 4, 3, 4 pair in row 6, which means this is 5 and 2. So that leads to where, yeah, but, I'm not sure how you're supposed to spot that. That's pretty hard to see. Anyways, this 3-4 pair eliminates 3 and 4 in the rest of the column. So there's no 3 there, no 8 here. It's 2, 7 as a pair. That eliminates 2, 7 in the rest of the box. So this is 1, 3 as a pair. Therefore, no 3 here. This is 2, 7 as a pair. That eliminates 2 and 7 in the rest of the box. This can't be 6 because of 6 in the row. 8 eliminates 8 here. So that's 5 and not, that's 4, 9 as a pair. 2, 7, and 8 eliminate 2, 7, and 8 here. It's 6 and 9 as a pair. This 2, again, eliminates 2 here. So where 3, 4, and 5, they have to be surrounding this quad. And again, 3 and 5 cannot add up to 8. But you could have 3 and... Oh. You could have 1 and 4 adding up to 5. That's one thing I didn't take into account. So that's a lot of possibilities. Okay. Well, anyways, let's remove what we have, what we know. 6 has to be one of these. This is 4, 5, and 6 is a triplet, which eliminates 4, 5, 6 in the rest of the box. This 4, 5 pair eliminates 4, 5 in the rest of the row, so that's 9, which makes that 4, which makes that 9. 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 9 and 4. This 2, 3, 4 triplet in box 4 eliminates 2, 3, 4 in the rest of the box. So this can't be 2, 3, 4. This can't be 2 or 3. It's 6. That eliminates 6 here. 3, 4, 5. 6, 9 as a pair eliminates 6, 9 in the rest of the box. So this is 1, 7. 1, 7 in row 7 eliminates 1, 7 in the rest of the row. So this is 8, 9. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to spot this, but anyways. 2 and 9 are eliminated here because of 9. And 9 can't be here because of 9 in the column. No more 9 here. 2, 7 as a pair eliminates 7 in the rest of the box. So we have 4, 5 here as a possibility, adding up with 8 and 9 to add up to 13. That eliminates 8, 9. 8, 9 as a pair eliminates 8, 9 in the rest of the column. So no 8, 9 there. 6 eliminates 6 in the rest of this row here. So this could be 3, 4 adding up to 7. It cannot be 4, 5 anymore adding up to 8. But it could be 1, 4 here adding up to 5. 1 can't be here, though, because of 1 in the row. 3, 4, 5 has a triplet, eliminates 3, 4, 5 in the rest of the box, so this is 2, 8. We have a 7, 8, 9 triplet in row 6, which eliminates 7, 8, 9 in the rest of the row, so no 7, 8, 9 there. It's 6. That eliminates 6 from being here. This is 4, 5 as a pair, which means this can't be 7. Adding up with the 4, 5 to add up to 13. This 4, 5 pair eliminates 4, 5 in the rest of the box, so this is 6. This cannot contain... This zipper line cannot contain all of 3, 4, and 5, so this must be 3, 4, 5 there. We have a 3... One of these is 5, so one of these is 2. 4 eliminates 4 in the rest of this box. We have an 8, 9 pair in this box, which eliminates 8, 9 in the rest of this box. So one of these is 7. We already knew that, though. This can't be 7 there. It's 8, 9 as a pair. Let's remove colors so we can use them again elsewhere. Maybe the... I'm not sure where. 3, 4s? What's 9 eliminates 9 here. Remaining digits here. Cannot be 2, 7. Can't be 4, 5. Oh, 9 eliminates 9 here. Where's the 8 in column 7? It has to be here. That leaves this as 1 or 3. This cannot be 1 and 4 adding up to 5 because that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell. So this must be 3 and 4 adding up to 7, which means this can't be 7. That's 6, which makes that 1. And everything else will solve this way. This can't be 3 or 4, so this must be 5. That eliminates 5 there, so it's 4, which makes that 5. 4 and 9 add up to 13. 5 and 8 add up to 13. 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 3 and 1. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 2 and 3. 3 eliminates 1 here, so it's 7 and 1. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 2 and 7. 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 5 and 4, which means this cannot be 2 and 5 adding up to 7. So this is 3, 4 as a pair. That eliminates 3, 4 in the rest of the box, so no 3, 4 there. That's 2 and 5 adding up to 7. 3 and 4 as a pair eliminates 3 and 4 in the rest of the column, so this can't be 3. It's 1, which makes that 3. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 2 and 7. No more 1 or 2 there. It's 3, which makes that 1. 3 eliminates 3 there, so it's 7. This can't be 3 or 7. It's 2. 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 8 and 9. 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 3 and 4. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we're close to solving it. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 8 and 7. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 2, which makes that 8. 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 9 and 2. 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 6 and 9. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 4, which makes this 3. 3 eliminates 3 there, so that's 4, which makes that 3. That means this can't be 3. It's 4, which makes that 3, which makes that 4 and 3 there. 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 7 and 1. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 9, and no 8 or 9 here. It's 7, which forces this to be an 8. And that's how you solve it, but I don't really know how I figured that out. Yeah, that was some pretty crazy stuff there. Definitely some very hard logic here. I think I just tried things out and just saw, oh, well, if we have this as 3, then that forces this to be a 2, 7, 9 triplet, which forces that to be 1, 3 as a pair, which restricted things a lot, which means this had to be 4, 5 adding up to 9. But if we also had this being 3, 4, or sorry, we've had this being 2, 5, 3 can only be here, then in that case. Wow, those anti-quads are very tricky. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on there. I definitely like the break-in. That was really cool. The break-in with these anti-quads, forcing certain digits to be on the zipper line, and then that zipper line restricting what it could be, because what the average could be because of just the total sums. And that worked for both of these zipper lines. So that was a really cool, I think it was just a really cool break in there. And I don't know, it's just, I didn't, to be blunt, I didn't really feel like I knew what I was doing. I was just trying things out, and it worked out very well, because it was just like, oh, well, you know, one can't be here or here. And so, yeah, I don't remember how I got this as 1, 6 again. I think it's where one could not be on any of these lines here, and can't be here, and then can't be here. So it has to be a 1, 6 pair here specifically. I don't know how I got this couldn't be 1, though. It was a while ago, so it was... Oh, I think it was because this couldn't be 1. No. That was a restriction, though. 1 couldn't be here on these lines, and we knew this was 1, 6 as a pair, so this couldn't be 1, 6, which forced that to be 1. Oh, and then... Right, so this couldn't be 1 here. The 1 here eliminates 1 on the rest of this row, and this 1, 6 pair eliminates 1, 6 in the rest of... because of the zipper line, because you have to have only 2, 3, 4, 5 remaining. So then 1 had to be there. That's right. That was how you got it to it. But yeah, I don't know. It was a very cool break-in, very cool, like, just how it worked out. AQJHS always usually has a lot of really interesting uh, logic throughout his puzzles. And a lot of them are very, very hard. This one didn't feel quite as bad, but at the same time, I didn't really know where I was going. I was just spotting things and going, oh, well, I see something that can limit things here. And I see something that can limit things there. And I can see something that limits things there, and then eventually it's solved. So it's just like, okay, I guess that works. Huh. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.